Billy.
Good afternoon. I have to make sure I don't say evening because that would be a lie, depending on where you are in the world. But Tom, Cinema Tax Live, and my name is Tom, and it says right there on the little chip here. And Eli, say hello to the nice people. You have some very moody lighting.
Hello.
And Scott,
Cheers, everybody.
he plays hard. He works not quite as hard.
That's right.
But that's only because he plays so hard that he would pass out if he worked even harder than how he played.
Yeah. Nobody wants to buy a can that says work hard. I wouldn't buy that. Fuck that.
The seltzer that says work hard.
I think there's a little bit of a disconnect between the play hard and what you're actually drinking, which is pineapple passion fruit seltzer.
Ooh.
But
you didn't say passion fruit
flavor, probably.
James. Yes, we've been in the shit, as they say. We're going to steal some valor later on.
Under taking heavy fire.
You ever watch, so we'll talk about what we've been watching and then chat about 84 Charlie Mopic, which is a Vietnam found footage movie. And you ever watch those Stolen Valor videos on YouTube? Those are great, where they chase somebody around. Like there was one woman that was wearing full fatigues, and she was going around the mall getting the 15% military discount. In the military, and then the guy is like covertly, a veteran is chasing her around and then catching her in the act. So it's like To Catch a Predator, but it's instead it's getting a 15% military discount.
So you have to be wearing your fatigues to get the discount?
No, I think she's just trying to sell it because she doesn't have any actual.
What a loser.
Yeah, it is funny to watch.
I would watch that. It's funny to watch people get embarrassed.
Yeah, the one that I remember, I mean, I've seen a bunch of them, but yeah, some asshole walking around the mall in like desert camo fatigues, and a guy who was actually a veteran, followed him, and he was recording with his phone kind of surreptitiously, but oh yeah, where'd you serve? What unit or whatever, and the guy just starts spitting out shit, and he's like, oh really? Because they weren't there, and then just everything he said was wrong, and it was pretty funny to see this guy get humiliated.
Yeah, there's one where guys like, oh, it's special ops. It's so special that there's not even a name for it or something. Like I can't even talk about it.
I'm pretty sure even the special ones they do give a name to. But okay, that's cringy. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, but
love cringe.
some of them they get overzealous. Where there was one where a guy has his fatigues. I think he was wearing shoes instead of boots, but he had the full fatigues and the ID. And he's like, dude, I just went to I just need a couple groceries. I just, came off base to get a couple things. It's not stolen valor. It's like, you're supposed to wear, blah, 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 blah.
Your boots.
Dang. I never saw Red Rocket. I saw two of his other movies, Tangerine, and then what he did, Anora, right?
Anora, yeah.
I did not see Red Rocket.
Yeah, I actually didn't. Sean Baker wasn't really on my radar before Anora. I'm a Sean Baker poser, but I guess his other movies are really good too.
I had heard about Red Rocket, but it sounded so like grimy and annoying that I didn't watch it. It's probably good. I don't know.
I haven't seen it either.
I didn't think Tangerine was great. I think it worked best as a comedy, but that's the one it was shot with an iPhone. So it was like really low budget. That's his first film, I believe. Yeah, and then I did not see Florida Project either.
James likes it.
But I loved Honora.
Honora's great. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's where I was like, all right, yeah, why have I not been paying attention to this guy? I'd heard the name and I just like, whatever. Kind of glanced over it.
All right. Do you want to watch a clip?
Of course.
We'll see if we get. I don't think I tested it, so we should be fine.
Boob free clip.
So I have a question. You know, like movies from the 80s with the practical makeup effects, don't you think they just hold up really well, much better than the current
Oh no.
CGI assisted makeup effects? Wouldn't you agree?
I feel like
this is a
you're
trick.
yeah, I feel like you're baiting us into something. Sure. We agree.
Here, I have such an example.
Generally, we agree.
How you feeling in here, Sanj?
I'm bearing up, you know me, Dag.
Yeah. Yeah, I do, big guy.
Come on, you two queers. We need to lick this problem before it turns round and slaps us in the nuts. We need data. Liz, fill us boys in, if you'll pardon the expression. Liz?
Liz?
Liz! This makeup was done years ago for the Monkees. I was worried when I saw the VHS again that it would look ridiculous and old-fashioned, you know, and quite naff. It's not true. It looks great, still.
I love the word naff. He
Keep
never
telling
uses
yourself.
here. Such a good word. That was from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. I was watching a couple episodes this week.
It looks terrible.
It's the show's amazing.
I've never heard
Is
of
it like is it like some old sci-fi show?
No, it's the joke is that Garth Marenghi, he fancies himself like a Stephen King type, and then
Minus the talent, probably.
yeah, and then the joke is that he's like very egotistical and racist and sexist, but thinks he's a genius. So it's like a documentary about this show that he did in the 80s that he worked on.
So like he's serious. That's a serious show. It's not a spoof or anything.
No,
Okay.
it's a comedy show.
Oh, okay.
So it's
That's
like
cool.
So the I thought like the interview was some kind of special feature or something talking about the actual show.
The show is that you have it's mainly that actor, then Richard Ayoade, and then the guy who plays Garth Marenghi.
Okay.
And they're talking about making this show in the 80s.
Okay.
But it's a
funny.
show within a show.
Okay. That was pretty hilarious. I'd watch that.
So I thought I was laughing at it, but I'm actually laughing with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's still funny. Yeah, me too.
I know Matt Berry, but who's the third one? The guy that plays Garth Marenghi. Ayoade Berry.
I'm a poser. I don't know any of them.
I think it's probably pound for pound the funniest show of all time. I'm going to announce it. It's only 6 episodes.
And what's it called?
Shit.
Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Dark Place. Okay.
Just 6 episodes. That's
You have to
disappointing.
watch the first episode to get what the joke is. So the
Okay.
joke is like he's this egomaniac hack that's sexist and racist that thinks he's Stephen King, and then he both defends the show and also hypes the show up in between, and then you see clips of the show, and it's just the worst thing you've ever seen.
So he thinks he's Stephen King, but he's really Neil Breen.
Yeah, well, he's like Tommy Wiseau, and one of the genius things is, and this is really especially like if you're a filmmaking person, they have like every filmmaking gaffe. It's so detailed how they do all the filmmaking gaffes.
Oh, that's cool.
So like, for example, the every shot is off in some way in terms of the eye line or the edit. It's always off in just different ways, and the sound is always off. So it switches like from a boom mic or lav mic to bad ADR constantly
great.
on purpose.
That's awesome.
And there's it's just filled with gags.
When did this come out? Was this 80s?
No, it's maybe 20 years ago at this point.
Yeah, early 2000s. Okay. I don't know why I said 80s. Didn't look 80s, but
well, I think the show within the show is set in the late 80s or something.
yeah, that looks awesome. I love good British humor. I'm surprised. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I've never heard of it, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, 2004.
I probably won't get most of the filmmaking things you're talking about. I still,
No,
for the life of me, I cannot understand what crossing the line means. I've tried. I keep looking it up, and it doesn't connect. I don't understand it.
I don't even know where to start. So you're above me.
Yeah, the 180-degree rule.
Sure.
Me and Scott are going to make our feature film pretty soon here. It's going to be awesome.
We're going to cross the line a lot.
Yeah. Wholeness.
Matthew Wholeness.
Yeah, but this show is just genius.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It's easier to explain with the visual.
Yeah.
But the idea is you're like using the camera angles as if you're like shooting a stage play. This would be a good way to explain it. So it's like everyone is on a stage, and then you move the camera like this, but you don't move it behind the stage, because then it feels like you're flipping the audience over to the other side. So you want to avoid making it seem like you're like an audience watching a play. You don't want to make it suddenly seem that you're now on the opposite side of the stage. That would be the simplest way I could explain it.
So I feel like I've experienced it then, like a kind of a jarring, like I didn't really know how to explain it, but you're like, wait, what? Where are we now? Like that kind of.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of like really low budget movies or that fuck it up. There are certain directors that don't even bother with it, but it's part of their style. So if they shoot things in a certain way, it can work. So I think Lars von Trier never bothers with the 180-degree rule. I don't think Ozu, the Japanese director, does it, and there's a few others, but it's because they shoot stuff in a different way, so it doesn't really apply. It comes more from, traditional Hollywood ways of shooting things, which is sort of descended from stage plays.
Okay.
Or from television.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it'd be easier to explain with the visual. But the main point of it is that you don't want to make it seem like you're suddenly flipped all the way on the other side of the stage, because it can be disorientating.
Yeah, I was definitely getting like Spinal Tap vibes from that clip, only in like a movie way, like a movie Spinal Tap instead of music. Do you guys ever watch that John C. Reilly show from, I don't know, 10 years ago? What was it called? Dr. Steve Brule. What was it called? Check It Out. I think it was called Check It Out. Yeah. You guys ever?
Well, because it was a Tim and Eric character.
Yeah.
So this was like the follow up to it.
Oh yeah, you never saw it?
I saw all the Tim and Eric stuff.
Yeah. So I guess it's essentially a spin-off. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I just, for some reason, got vibes from that clip you showed. I guess it's similar. It was just a spoofy, or yeah.
I thought they kind of jumped the shark with him. Like in Tim and Eric, in like the first season of his show, he's obviously a bumbling idiot, but he's not like special.
Yeah, he's kind of like
as it goes on, he gets dumber and dumber to where it's like,
yeah.
I mean, it was never believable, but now it's just like,
yeah,
idiocy. I mean, it's so funny, but I liked it more when he was like, you felt like he was a guy that could actually exist.
Yeah, true.
On his own.
And it's funny you say that because actually I actually got into the show from Devin Townsend podcast where he mentioned it and he's like, I mostly like the first. I think he said I like the first 2 seasons or something. He's like, after that it just gets really dark.
Okay.
So that sounds like kind of what you're saying too. Like the earlier stuff is definitely better. It does get like, yeah, but it's funny.
All right. This segues into what have you been watching? Whoever wants to vocalize something.
All right.
Yeah. Go, Scott.
I had an impromptu Jessica Walter Film Festival. And I didn't mean to either. Jessica, everyone would know her from Arrested Development. She was Lucille Bluth.
Play Misty for me.
Yep. I'd never seen it.
She is amazing.
I have a VHS of a movie she's in that I could talk about.
Okay, cool.
Or maybe I'll do it next show though. I'll bring it up next show because that's kind of interesting in a way. But go ahead.
I knew Play Misty for me was an early Clint Eastwood movie, and it was about like a crazed fan. That's really all I knew about it. Just threw it on because I'd never seen it, and yeah, really good movie. Clint Eastwood's first directing job, and reading about it, Don Siegel, who directed Dirty Harry, just kind of came along with him just in case he needed any help, and then took a small role as the bartender too. Definitely a different role for Clint Eastwood as just kind of this womanizing DJ, not really a tough guy at all. But yeah, that was fun, and I had no idea she was in it. And so when she shows up, I was like, "That's Mrs. Bluth." And then.
Yeah, I've never really watched Arrested Development, but I really like Play Misty for me. She's great in that.
She's also in the season opener of season 2 of Wonder Woman, where they moved from the first season was set during World War II, and when they got picked up for a second season, they were told, "Yeah, we want the show, but it's way too expensive to do all this 1940 stuff, so it's got to be current." So that's when they shifted it to the 70s. And yeah, she's like the kind of the secondary villain in the TV movie that started the season. The primary villain is Fritz Weaver, who I'm sure most cult fans would know from Reanimator. He's the evil professor in Reanimator.
He's awesome.
This was like a childhood favorite show of mine when I was too young to appreciate some aspects of it. But,
yeah, I mean, I watched that show when I was pretty young too, but I've not watched it since.
You know what? I mean,
what year did that come out? That was 70s?
70. I think this season was 77. So I think like the show was like 76 to 78 or something.
And Jessica Walter was in it?
Yeah.
Wow. I love her. She's so great. I didn't know that. And I can't believe Tom's never seen Arrested Development.
There's lots of shows I haven't seen.
Yeah, me too. Just not. Yeah,
I haven't seen most shows.
Yeah,
I'm busy watching movies.
Same.
I haven't seen The Wire, but I have the DVDs at least.
I'll never watch The Wire because too many people told me it's the best show ever, so I'll never watch it.
Same here. Yeah, they're like, when I finished watching The Sopranos, everyone's like, "All right, got to watch The Wire next," and I'm like, "Nope,
no,
I'm not going to."
And my friend is the same way with Breaking Bad, and I was like, "Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
you're just tired of hearing about it." So
yeah, that's just how people are.
But yeah, Wonder Woman. It's probably the nostalgia, but I can sit there and watch Wonder Woman and have a good time with it. It's not, it's a 70s TV show, so it's not like high art, but it does not hurt to have Linda Carter running around in underpants half the show every time. So there's that too.
Wow. Well, I should probably send Tom some Arrested Development stuff. I know I have like extra DVDs lying around somewhere. Maybe you'll watch them.
Well, I mean, Well, I should probably watch The Wire first because
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
it's been in my watch pile for like a year or something. Like I bought the DVDs.
Just a year.
Yeah, here. I think I bought that Wonder Woman like at least 6 years ago. Well, I did watch The Running Man this week because
The new one.
yeah, I wasn't really interested in it, but it's like it's an Edgar Wright movie, so I'm gonna watch it. And you know what? It was okay. It was pretty good, I would say, but too long. Did follow the book a bit more than the Arnold movie did.
That's what I've heard.
I thought Glenn Powell did a good job. I've never seen him in anything. He's one of those guys that's like, ooh, he's handsome boy. I hate him. He's stupid. But he did
I'm
good.
always that way too. It took me like 10, 15 years to like Brad Pitt. I was like, all right, fine, he's good.
Right. He's probably gay.
Yeah, it's always.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would highly recommend it. I don't think a movie like that needed to be 2.5 hours, but
Yeah,
It's
that's what
all right.
people seem to say. Like it's good, but it's not. No one seemed to be like super into it.
I saw the original Running Man in the theater.
I like it.
I think I was 6 years old or whatever.
It's a
But
fun
man,
movie.
that was awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's great.
yeah, I like the original too, but I hadn't read the book at that point. When I read the book, I was like, "What? This is nothing like it at all."
Yeah, I know. When I watched the trailer for the new Running Man, I was like, "This looks cool." I was like, "I don't know what's going on because I only know the Arnold one. Like, it looks like a completely different movie." I'm sure it has plenty of elements that are similar, but yeah, there's so much different stuff.
Yeah, the one that was like that for me was Octopussy. Like I read the short story, and it literally has nothing to do with the movie other than sort of the villain, but the rest of it is completely different. I think there's a couple of James Bond movies like that.
Yeah, I bet. I bet there is.
Yeah, that's been about it for me for as far as movies.
Cool. You want me to go next, Tom?
Sure. Yeah, James says he studied Cafe Flash and Caligula.
Wow.
That's an interesting.
James doesn't just experience things; he studies them.
Yeah, go ahead, Eli.
All right. So I actually saw twice Obsession, the new Curry Barker movie everyone's kind of talking about. I had to watch it twice because I did think it was good the first time, but I see everyone like calling it a masterpiece and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, I thought it was good, but I'm like, I'm not getting masterpiece out of it, so I had to watch it again. I'm still not getting masterpiece out of it, but it's cool. It's like about it's one of those movies where you can totally tell it probably started out as a short, which is fine. It's like about this young dude who has a crush on this girl who's totally friend zoned him, obviously, and he's at this like hippie shop and he finds this like those little gag gifts, and it's called a One Wish Willow, and you're supposed to it's supposed to grant you any wish you want if you break it. So he asks for this girl to be like super in love with him and not really thinking it's going to work. And it does work. So it basically turns into like a crazy, like a crazy girlfriend horror movie. And it's cool. But I don't know. It's just one of those movies where it's like, I just, for some reason, I can't quite figure it out. Maybe just, I just feel like I'm not liking it as much as other people, but I'd be curious. I'd be curious to see what you guys thought when you get around to watching it. I would totally recommend it, but it's one that I've just been like obsessed with, I guess. No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for it, and I thought it looked intriguing.
It's cool. Yeah, I'd recommend it. I will say for Curry Barker, like I didn't see his he did a movie called Milk and Cereal with an S-E-R. Supposed to be really good. I think it's on Netflix or YouTube. So we did that, and he's just been getting a lot of attention. So I wanted to kind of check out his stuff and see what people are talking about. He's actually slated to direct a Texas Chainsaw Massacre for A24.
Yeah, so I had heard about that.
Which is going to be weird, but I'm in for it. I know, I know, Scott.
That's
why are we doing this? But
I have a feeling that's going to be one of two ways that's going to go. It's going to be a great idea or a terrible idea.
Sorry.
I don't think you're going to get an average Texas Chainsaw Massacre entry.
Doubtful.
How many absolute abortions can one franchise take? Like, how many good movies are there? Like 2, maybe?
2, literally, yeah, just the first 2. And some people debate the second one. I like it.
Right, I like it, but yeah, some people don't like that one either. Right?
Yeah, I kind of like the that 2000s remake, just for being like a decent remake. But
yeah, I do kind of like it, but I think it's also just in comparison to all those other, like it was just considerably better than the other 2000s remakes that it kind of stood out to me.
That's a good point.
I don't mind it. I don't think it's great, but I don't hate it like a lot of people do.
That's fair. That is fair. Let's see.
Let's see. After that, I would say, what was the 3D one?
I think it was just called 3D Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Only because it had Alexandra Daddario in it. That's the only reason.
Yeah, there was that.
And then in the third one, Leatherface, the Ken Faree gets a chainsaw in his stomach from Leatherface, and then so they did the test audiences was like, we like Ken Faree, we don't want to see him die, so they shot a scene where he comes back at the end still alive, but he's just like, oh, after he'd just been cut in half.
My stomach hurts.
Like, oh, gotta get to the hospital like at the end.
I heard part 3 actually it should have been a really good movie, but I guess it was just butchered to death in the editing and stuff.
Well, that's one example.
Yeah, so I heard
they had
to
cut out all the gore.
Yeah, why? Well, we know why, but why?
Well, during that period, that couple of years is where like the 89, 90, where the MPAA went crazy on violence.
Yeah, terrible. Oh,
like
that has the best teaser though. If you remember the
teaser. Excalibur teaser, I saw that in the theater. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it is cool.
But does not live up to that teaser. One of the best teasers of all time. Yeah, and then I'm a huge fan of Dr. Caligari, the Rince Dream remake of Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Oh shit! Wait, when did this come out?
Late 80s.
Late 80s. Shit. Okay, I didn't know about that. I love Dr. Caligari.
Well, this really has nothing to do with. It's a remake of Dr. Caligari that has nothing to do with Dr. Caligari.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's amazing, and it's by the guy who did Cafe Flesh. It's ridiculous nonsense.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah. And then was there something else you wanted to mention, Eli?
Let's see. I saw Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh,
it was okay. It was okay. If you like Mortal Kombat, it was all right. Other than that, I wouldn't recommend it. But let's see. I guess
I've heard it's like, not that this is a huge accomplishment, but it's the best Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, I would say so. I would add that it had some really fun stuff that like. So, do you guys know anything about Mortal Kombat at all? Like the first game back in the day?
Well, yeah, the games.
Yeah,
I played it like right when it came out. And
yeah,
Mortal
me too.
Kombat 2.
So the first Mortal Kombat movie, well, the first one that came out in 2021, it didn't have Johnny Cage, which is one of the one of the characters from the first game. So they tease him at the end, so kind of showing that he'll be in the next one if it gets made, which it did. And the best part about the movie is, so Johnny Cage is like, in the movie, he is like a retired, or not even retired, but he's a washed up 80s action actor. So he's like pretty much relegated to going around to Comic Cons and stuff, because that's what washed up actors do. And so he gets summoned to be in the tournament and stuff. And it's cool because like a lot of people, I remember people like initially they're like, Carl Urban can't play Johnny Cage. He's way too old. He's probably in his 50s. And in the game, he's probably like maybe let's just say 30s or whatever. So they made that make sense. They made him a washed up actor, playing a guy his age. And they have like a scene where they show like one of his movies, and it's like just this crazy like Van Damme type movie where he's like jumping up, doing splits, jumping up over missiles being shot at him and stuff. That part was pretty fun. The rest of the movie is cool too, but it's it's a video game movie, but yeah, it's decent. Carl Urban adds nice flair to it.
Yeah, I like Carl Urban a lot, so I was actually considering watching it just for that.
I actually probably would. Like, I'd recommend watching it, just for something fun to watch. It's not bad at all.
Yes, James. He was asking if it's Butcher from The Boys. That's Carl Urban.
Billy Butcher. But yeah, I think that's all.
Dread.
Yeah, Dread. Yeah, he was.
Dread.
That
really
Dread movie
good.
was cool. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, I think that's all I've seen. I've probably seen some other stuff, but I'll think about it.
Yeah, you can always interrupt and if you want to mention something. But I did see Holcomb in the theater.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
I thought it was really, really good. The hype is real, I think.
Yeah.
And it's I guess especially from the beginning, I expected more of a traditional Irish folk horror movie.
Me too. Yeah.
But it quickly, it's got some twists and turns. I don't really. This movie is really hard to talk about without spoiling anything.
It is. Yeah.
It does. It sort of, I would say, starts off that way. Then also has elements of like a writer working through trauma themes in there, put together. And I think I need to rewatch it. It's also very detailed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting detail in it, like objects and like the stuff with the honeymoon suite, the lock. I got a little confused by some of the lock discussion of when it's locked or who locked it.
Yeah, me too.
But some of the characters might have been lying, the one in particular. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I mean, I guess if I had said something to complain about, there's a lot of the creepy face jump scares. But I guess every horror movie now has to have. I mean, some of them are really good though, but there had to have been a dozen, 10 of those or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say Damian McCarthy does kind of have his own style of doing a jump scare, which is cool. But yeah, like you said, maybe not so many of them. You don't need to do too many.
Yeah, some of them were unique, but some of them seemed like a little generic, like they were added in after the fact or something. Like we needed more jump scares, a few of them. But if I had to find something to bitch about,
yeah.
But I think it's still he has a the combination of lighting and sort of the set design has a very particular tone that you also got in Oddity.
Yeah.
It's a very gray and textured to everything, and I think that really helps add to the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's so far my favorite movie this year.
Yeah, probably me too.
Yeah.
Wow. I do really want to see it. With last time we had a show and Eli talked about it, I hadn't seen any of his movies, and since I forgot that since the last show I've seen Oddity and Caveat, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to see this. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you'll like it. I'm pretty sure. It's just a good movie, good story. You know, there's nothing really not to like about it. You know, like Tom said, you know, the most thing you could pick out is maybe a couple too many jump scares.
Yeah.
I love how much of an asshole Adam Scott is, like in the beginning.
At first, yeah, because that's this thing where like things add up later in the movie.
Yeah, it all adds up.
Like right when I was like, this is getting a little grating, like what an asshole he is. It explains itself. Oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to give anything.
Yeah.
But it does, in retrospect, it makes sense why he's acting that way.
Yeah. I just love when that guy asks him, like the front desk guy is like, "Oh, my son's a big fan. Can you sign his book?" And he's like, "Nope."
Yeah, and he's like, "I'm a writer too," and he's like, a bellboy writer because he has a bellboy outfit.
He's like, "So is this a costume you're wearing?"
Yeah, yeah, that's what he. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I did laugh out loud a couple times, honestly.
Yeah, I think I did too. It is a fun. I mean, it's got some good jokes. I really like the Jerry character, the guy that lives in the woods. I thought that guy was cool. Doing mushrooms all the time.
Yeah, and he has like, he's got the Irish moonshine.
Yeah,
because he's it's like, do you have something to drink? He's like, Irish moonshine. It's like that's a little strong there, buddy. I was hoping maybe a Guinness.
Yeah.
Coming with imagine Irish moonshine. That's the most hardcore thing of all time.
I've never even had regular moonshine. No, thank you.
I've had Everclear once.
I've heard it's just like you just get drunk off like a sip.
Yeah.
A job I had when I was a teenager, this guy handed me his water bottle. It's like, here, try this. It's a new drink. It was Everclear. I thought he had poisoned me. Like I thought
was it? He just had a straight water bottle.
You know, this was his big joke for the night. He was making everybody swig Everclear and not know it. So,
oh, what a dick!
Yeah,
what a dick.
That's the only time I've had it.
I can't imagine a shock of trying to get like, oh, I'm so thirsty. I need a big gulp of water.
Big gulp of 190 proof. Let's go.
Oh, it's either going to make you throw up or really angry, or I don't know what the reaction that guy was.
I mean, I was flying pretty high for a little while. I was a kid. I didn't.
Yeah, you must have been really drunk.
My liver wasn't used to that yet.
Yeah. Instant drunk.
I saw a really bad movie, but I was only like half paying attention to it. I randomly decided to finally see the Angry Video Game Nerd movie.
Oh, man. I've never even seen that.
Because I was a big fan of his back in the day, James Rolfe.
Yeah, me too.
And then that trailer came out and it just looked fucking terrible. And I never watched it. And for some reason I decided to rent it and watch it.
I've never really heard anyone say anything good about it. Not even like his like massive, his longer fans even are like, eh.
It's got for what I think it, or at least initially the money they raised was $300,000. And they try to do way too much. So it's sort of, the only interesting thing about it really is just like they're just trying to shove in all these like special effects. But a lot of stuff, the movie in general just does not make any sense. That's problem number one. And it's supposed to be a comedy, and like a lot of jokes don't make sense.
Ugh.
Like there's a chase scene, and there's the old gag of the guys carrying a plane of glass across the street.
Of
during a
course.
chase scene. And then a van hits one of the planes of glass, and the van catches fire. And then someone has a one-liner, it's like, oh, that's a double pane of glass. That's why, and the single pane of glass, it just smashed through the other car.
It's kind of funny.
But the double pane of glass, your van catches fire, just stops and catches fire.
It's kind of funny. You have to stop and think about it for too long, probably, though.
Yeah.
I guess in a movie like that, where it's like gags just like going like that, and if you put one in that takes time to think about, it's probably just not going to work.
Yeah,
or maybe that's just not funny. I don't know.
And then the nerd character doesn't make any sense because he's like, in this universe, he's like the most popular person of all time. Like he just walks down the street and they're like, "Oh my god, we love the fucking nerd."
That's
like,
kind of cool.
World famous, and he works at a shitty video game store, and then so he has to play the shitty games at that store. So that's why he talks about them on the internet. And then we're supposed to believe because he played E.T. as a kid. Well, the legend was that they buried 2 million E.T. carts because nobody bought them.
Yeah.
So because he played E.T. as a kid, he's so traumatized that he wants to prove that the carts are not there.
Oh, that's right.
They didn't bury the carts.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But that whole character arc, I don't even know what that makes sense of that.
Yeah, it's I see what he's doing. He's trying to work in, angry video game nerd lore and stuff. I feel like he could have done maybe a little better than that. And I get it. Like I know the whole ET story. I don't know.
It sounds like it's no Space Cop.
Yeah.
I've not seen Space Cop. I guess one day, but
I haven't either.
It's almost impressive how because he's trying to do like a I don't know, maybe Spielberg-y or very 80s commercial version of one of his episodes.
Yeah.
But like it's almost impressive how it doesn't make sense moment to moment. Like what characters are doing or why they're acting that way or what's going on. Like it's almost it's probably better to view it as just like a stream of nonsense. I don't know.
Sounded like he needed someone to help him kind of tighten it up, and sounds like one of the cases where he didn't like, oh, I can do it all, and like, well, maybe you shouldn't.
He did co-write and co-direct it with someone.
Okay, so he did have some help.
I don't know.
Not the right help, I guess. Oh, I also saw Sheep Detectives. I just remembered. I don't know if you guys have even heard of that.
I saw the trailer for it.
Oh, okay. Actually, really good movie. Like a cozy murder mystery with Hugh Jackman and CGI sheep. I know it sounds terrible, but it's actually really good. Just well written, well played out murder mystery. Yeah.
Is it? I guess I saw that it existed. I just assumed it was a kids movie. Is it not?
Yeah. No, it's not really. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's PG, so like kids can watch it, but it's like I wouldn't really call it a kids movie at all. Like it kind of it looks like a kids movie, but I would call it an all ages movie, but I would say it's definitely more, it's like the way it's written and stuff. I mean, I would say it's written for adults, like the dialogue and stuff. And yeah, there are no children characters in the movie at all. They're all just the sheep. I mean, if you want to, yeah. But yeah, it had surprisingly a lot of heart and like it was surprisingly well written. Like the story, it's a murder mystery, so like the murder mystery is actually really well written. I'm not a big like murder mystery guy, but like I did grow up watching like Murder, She Wrote and stuff like that. So I guess there's a little part of me that enjoys that kind of thing. I'd say it's really, really good for what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, for a movie that, like, if you were just to see the poster or whatever, you'd probably be like, yeah, no fucking thank you. You know, like, that looks like Disney or Pixar or something. You know, it's one of those things. But I think it's a British movie even, so it's more like British humor and stuff. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Whether or not it'd be your guys' thing, I don't know, but it might be. I didn't think it'd be mine.
I have a question for Scott.
Yes, sir.
I watched a terrible, terrible movie on Amazon Prime. And there was something in there that I thought that I took as a Steiner Brothers reference.
Okay.
So I want to see if it's a stupid movie called Black Belt Angels. It's just like this Taekwondo school. This gangster wants to take over a Taekwondo school. So he hires ninjas to attack the students.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this fight scene where the younger girl from the school, like she does, it looks like she does a Scott Steiner lasso followed by a bulldog.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, that was one of the shittiest looking bulldogs I've ever seen. But
Yeah.
but she did pull it off.
what is she, like 10? What is this?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching Stardom.
But like, is that not the Scott Steiner lasso?
I don't remember the lasso thing. He did that?
Yeah, before he would do a Frankensteiner.
Oh, okay. I guess I just took it as I didn't think of a lasso. Okay. Yeah. I mean, maybe
Is that a stretch?
I think it's a stretch.
Okay.
I'm personally offended by that bulldog though. That was fucking terrible.
Yeah, she
Well,
should
she's
at least
try not to kill the fake ninja. You don't want to.
I mean, she did weigh all of 65 pounds. I'm sure she was a big threat.
taking on two grown men.
This is a bit of a tangent. Here's my tangent for the show. That is why most women's wrestling now I can't watch, because I feel like I don't believe you could crack an egg. I can't suspend my disbelief enough that you could actually hurt somebody. So that's why I brought up Stardom. Like these 80-pound girls running around in their frilly dresses having a wrestling match. It's too absurd. It's more absurd than, regular dudes in their underpants pretending to fight.
It's just a standard. Like he wants the
Right,
property for whatever reason.
Typical 80s storyline.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Okay. So Scott, have you ever watched the Iron Eagle movies or any of them?
Is that the Jason Gedrick?
Yeah, that
movie?
isn't it.
Okay. Yes, I've seen the first one for sure.
Okay.
Aces. Ooh, hot lady. Who's the hot lady?
She's a female bodybuilder named Rachel McClish.
Okay. Or Lou Gossett Jr.
Yeah.
I'll get him out here. I'm sorry.
And to me, I've seen the first one and the third one now.
Okay.
And to me, the funny thing about the series is like, it's like this ragtag group to go on a rescue mission.
I gotta go back. No, I was just
At least
grabbing
the first and third one, this is what the plot is.
I'm on mute.
No, you're not, Eli.
You're not.
You are now. But they're not. It's the gag is they're not soldiers that go on the rescue mission. So in the first movie, it's like his dad is shot down in whatever country, and then him and his friends are like, the military is doing fuck all about it. So him and his friends get together. Let's go rescue our friend. or my dad, I mean. And then like it's a similar gag in this one, but hell. Okay, there we go. It's a similar gag in this one, but it's they go to Peru and it's Louis Gossett Jr. and he does this like World War II air show where they shoot paint guns. The fighter jets shoot paint at each other. And Sonny Chiba is one of the guys. He's the Japanese, the evil
Nice.
Japanese guy in the show that they do.
Nice.
So he recruits them to help him, and they're rescuing a family in Peru. And then the bodybuilder woman, I apologize. she's like the Peruvian or a member of the Peruvian family, and she helps out. So it's sort of a similar thing, but they have like one of the guys is like the most token 1992 black guy of all time. Like he just comes off the plane like he's quote Eddie Murphy. He's dropping 2 Live Crew references. And it's ridiculous how 1992 he is. Every word out of his mouth, but he's actually really funny. And I didn't write down his name, unfortunately, but
That makes me curious. What was Iron Eagle 2?
I haven't seen it. I have it on Laserdisc, but I've not watched it yet.
Nice.
Laserdisc.
Yeah.
I remember the first one.
The series is not on Blu-ray still. None of them. There's 4 of them.
Wow.
I mean,
Laserdisc only.
It's an important property. I'm sure there's a lot of battling back and forth who can acquire it.
Probably, yeah. That could be why it's not been repressed.
I can't wait till Vinegar Syndrome gets it, and then it's going to be 4 movies. That's a $200 box set at least, right?
At least. Even more if it's got slip covers, you know.
Oh,
well, they're gonna have slip covers for your slip covers. Because what's gonna happen when they get scratched, and then you have the slip cover over a steel book.
Nice.
And then with the chunky box over the whole thing.
You got to take 10 sleeves off before you watch the movie.
Yeah, it's a Russian nesting doll. The Iron Eagle Russian nesting doll, $400.
I do like Vinegar Syndrome, but I don't like how they have that thing where they like charge extra for the slip covers. Like, come on, other companies don't do that, as far as I know.
Oh, and they have ones I think you can only get with like loyalty points.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how many. I'm sure there's a movie that they put out that has like 8 different slipcovers.
Probably, yeah.
Well, the fanboys I've never heard it phrased that way, because they always phrase it like you save $5 if you don't get the slipcover. They never say they do it the other way.
Yeah,
right.
They never say, "Oh, why are you charging extra?" They go, why would you buy the lowly slipcoverless? No wonder it's cheaper. It sucks.
all my Vinegar Syndrome, I don't have one with a slipcover. They're all slipcoverless.
What a loser! How do you live with yourself?
I have
It's
a mixture,
hard.
but usually if it's an option on the website, then I would get it without the slipcover if it's cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah.
But I bought quite a few of mine in stores, so it's just whatever they have.
Yeah, me too. And it's always without, so I just buy it.
I've on purpose bought one slipcover. I think it was $2 more, and it was a different image than the cover of the disc, which I thought was cool. So for $2, sure.
Yeah,
but not $5-10 extra.
Yeah, 10 or more. Yeah, I mean, I like slipcovers when they're cool, but I don't care that much.
Well, it used to be they would just have them because the store, like Best Buy or whatever, would put the price sticker on the slipcover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And and that's what you had, and it was just the same as it's just a cardboard for the sticker.
Yeah.
Can you even
true.
imagine that now? They ruined it. And have you ever bought a protector for your slipcover?
Never.
'Cause those exist.
And those cost money too.
Plastic enclosure for your slipcover, so it doesn't get scuffed or bumped or corner ding.
Yeah, I guess I've seen. I guess I have seen those. Probably never gonna buy one.
You know, people have fun collecting what you want to collect. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. We all collect stupid shit right here.
Yeah, we've all committed these crimes.
Yes.
In one way or another.
When it's not you, it's fun to point and laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to sit here and make fun of people collecting shit.
Oh, idiot. You bought its extra slipcover. Ha ha. Oh, I need this. This Playboy had 3 different covers. I need them all.
Yeah, exactly. Look at all the pointless stuff that I have.
I have more stuff I can show off. I want to show off. I did a GIF for this sledgehammer thing. She Shoots Straight, 1990. This is a nice slipcover.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice and textured.
Is that 88 Films?
Yes.
Is that? Yeah. I do like their textured slipcovers.
After that tirade.
Well, it's funny because I actually have one in my hand too. Have you ever seen this movie?
No.
Okay, it was a random buy the other day. 88
Taxi
Films.
Hunter.
Taxi Hunter. I can't remember if it was a series. After a pregnant wife perishes through the actions of a careless and callous, crabby, mild-mannered Anthony King of the Cat 3. Have you seen the Cat 3?
That's just the rating.
Oh, that's right, Cat 3. Yeah, that's right. Declares war on the entire profession, and you don't need the knowledge to know he won't be leaving a tip. So,
Yeah. Taxi drivers.
Yeah.
Cool.
I saw that in the store, and I was like, that looks cool. So I bought it. I figured Tom would like it. Now, I've been wanting to pick up some of the stuff from 88 Films, so yeah, random.
Yeah, they've been killing it lately. Yeah, and then the lead bad guy is another female bodybuilder, but she's like a natural Filipino female bodybuilder. So that's the final battle is Joyce, the lead. She has to fight her. But yeah, here's a GIF that I thought was cool. There's a sledgehammer wrench.
That's awesome.
But I love the when she hits him with the sledgehammer and he just eats shit on top of the other guy.
You know, that guy was like, "Ow, that hurt" when he landed on me.
But that's a real sledgehammer spot. Not like Triple H is. Triple H is like holding it like this and like brushing it up against somebody.
Yeah, I'll hold the head of it and then put it towards your torso and still miss.
Yeah, wait for you to bump into it accidentally while protecting the edge.
Fuck him forever.
This.
They shouldn't even have done the sledgehammer gimmick. It just like doesn't really, unless he's like when he like bashes down doors or whatever. But like when he pretends to beat people up with it, like that doesn't work. Come on, it just doesn't.
I'm sure you saw, Tom, the first AEW pay-per-view where Cody came out and there was a throne there and he picked up a sledgehammer and hit the throne and blew it up. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I remember that.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, we can talk about our movie if you want to.
Cool.
I was watching clips of Full Metal Jacket on top of watching this movie, and there was a really good comment on one of the clips, so I wanted to share that on YouTube. And this guy said, "Every time I have an argument with my wife, that line pops into my head. I know I'm not alone on this." And this is the line he's referring to.
Private Joker, are you trying to offend me? Sir, negative, sir! Sir, the private believes that any answer he gives will be wrong, and the senior drill instructor will beat him harder if he reverses himself, sir!
So I guess the question for Scott, have you ever had an argument like that with your wife? Where you can't lose, or you can't win, I should say. Can only lose.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much all of them, I guess.
It's the worst too when you have to like decide your fate. Like how am I going down? You know, like
Yep.
how bad do I get to look today? Sort of bad.
What I
really
mean,
bad.
I have no dignity anymore. How can I just get out of this in the quickest time possible?
Yeah, that's how I do it too. I'll just admit to anything. You know, like I'm wrong. All right, let's go.
Whatever, sure. Yeah.
I'm a piece of shit.
Eli,
I was worried the clip was going to be his conversation with the prostitutes. My mom will let you spend $5.
You have to be careful. Yeah, Eli, your audio was kind of messing up. Maybe say something again. It's not the mic.
Oop.
It's okay now.
Okay. I might have been drifting.
So I'm assuming you guys had never heard of this movie.
No.
Mm-mm.
I don't remember. I rented it on VHS, and I don't remember how I had heard about it. I must have maybe saw some mention on the internet, like this was maybe after Blair Witch came out. Like this is one of the early found footage movies. And I have I think this is the Italian poster.
Oh, that's cool.
But there's a few, because I think, Eli, did you mention you saw the last broadcast in terms of movies like before the Blair Witch that were found footage movies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we were talking about that last time, about like the oldest of the found footage movies.
Yeah, because you have Cannibal Holocaust, but that's only part of the movie.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't count if it's not the whole movie, you know?
Yeah, but I guess that influenced later movies.
Oh yeah, big time.
And then there's that the Alien one called the McPherson tape. I think it's from 1989.
Oh shit.
It's just made to look like this family is having dinner and then a UFO lands in their backyard and it's just a camcorder footage.
Huh. Is that any good or?
It's cool to watch once.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever watched like the camcorder footage of UFOs flying? It's just like a dot in the air, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
I mean, if you want it to be realistic, I guess. So that's an actual movie, the McPherson tapes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wouldn't buy it, but it's cool to watch once. And it was definitely innovative because I think it came out the same year as this movie. And then one obscure one that nobody ever talks about is something called America's Deadliest Home Video. Heard about this?
No.
This is Danny Bonaducci. So he's like on a road trip with his girlfriend, I think. and then like this gang steals this camcorder, or it like they kidnaps him and then makes him film them go on a crime spree where they steal and murder.
Interesting.
And that one's pretty good for what it is, I guess. But I've never heard anyone ever talk about this movie.
I never heard of it.
But it's a full-blown found footage movie from 1993, shot in a camcorder.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I'd check it out.
Yeah, and then this movie. So there weren't.
This is a surprisingly cool movie.
Yeah, I looked at. I had never seen it before. I never seen the episode before, but Cisco and Ebert actually covered this movie.
Oh wow!
But it did play theatrically, at least in a few cities.
Wow.
Assumingly in LA, Chicago, New York, at least.
Damn.
What did they think?
Yeah.
They both liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's surprisingly good.
Yeah, because what this is and it does remind me of some of the footage in Full Metal Jacket where they're interviewing the guys. So, and I get the sense that maybe that movie was the inspiration for this movie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There is like the quote. There is one of the guys quotes Full Metal Jacket with the
at the beginning, I think, or near the beginning.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. That specific variation in Full Metal Jacket. And basically, the gag is that it's like shooting 16 millimeter documentary footage, but it's for a training video. So you're just seeing the raw footage.
Yeah.
As opposed to a mockumentary, which it would be edited footage.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess when I sat down to watch this, I wasn't like super in the mood for it. So I did have my arms crossed a little bit. And so one thing I thought of right away, you would know probably, what was the camera situation like? Is this supposed to be like late 60s? And is it actually plausible that they could have hauled this guy around with them and him keeping track of film canisters and shit?
Well, yeah, but the other thing is like they probably had maybe 10-minute magazines.
Right.
I
mean, I didn't know, but that's what I was guessing. That that film wouldn't last that long, so you'd have to have a bunch of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a stretch. Also, the other thing, if you look on like YouTube comments, a lot of people that were actually in the military and were in Vietnam, they complain that once the enemy gets near them, like they're still talking and doing interviews when they should be quiet.
But
I
mean, that was my kind of reservation to start. But I was all in by the end, and I didn't care. I was like, you forget about that. That's not.
Yeah,
but to me, those couple points, like the logistics of the actual, switching out the film, and then they're talking too much. It's like you don't have a movie if you otherwise kind of thing.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah, and that one chant in Full Metal Jacket is a real chant. The one, this is my rifle. There are many like it, but this is mine. That whole deal. That's like a World War II Marine speech. So some people think that was made for Full Metal Jacket, but it's not. It's an actual speech. But the one where they're talking about fucking, prostitutes and all that, and they're chanting that's not, legal Marine speak. That's quite true. It's a good point. I wanted to highlight it, James. Yeah. Well, so the director and writer of this movie, and I didn't write down his name. I can look it up. But he served in Vietnam, and he's mainly known as a writer. So within Hollywood, he's mainly made his bones as a writer. Patrick Sheen Duncan. One thing I think that's really good about this movie is just the banter seems realistic.
Yeah, totally does.
I think one problem at certain times it's so lingo based that I think regular civilians are going to have trouble following certain things, but it also makes it more realistic.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like, because a couple of the military lingo things are things they use on film sets. So I do recognize that, like the military alphabet, they use that on film sets to designate scenes, like the Alpha Bravo Charlie, blah blah blah. And the other part of that is just sort of the little details of things they have to do, like the food they cook, and then the guy makes a makeshift landmine. And then the stuff with like the magazine, you can't fill the magazines all the way, and just general details of stuff that they would actually go through that's not like Hollywood dramatization.
Yeah.
But yeah, but one little negative, it does feel like they're, in the woods in the 80s still. There's something about it where it does not really feel like late 60s Vietnam. Yeah, because that Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, that's from the military alphabet.
I thought for I guess the resources they had, I thought it was they did a really good job, because I think it was South Carolina or something they were, or is that where they made it?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like, well, there is a helicopter in the movie, but you'll hear it overhead, but you don't see it. When they call in the airstrikes, you don't actually see it; you just kind of hear it off screen. But I thought it was really effective.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of searching around for, what people's reaction to this was, and I saw more than one, like, people who were Vietnam vets who said that this is the closest that a movie's ever gotten to what it was like.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense.
Really hard to watch, at least for me. I don't know.
You said it was hard to watch?
Hard to watch in that I thought they did such a good job, and I was like kind of like putting myself in that position and like what it would be like. And I'm older than you guys, so my dad narrowly escaped being drafted into Vietnam. So
damn,
and he lost a lot of friends. He lost a lot of friends there, and so it kind of makes it a little more. I mean, not really personal to me, but like a little bit. Something that his I've been aware of for a long time. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because there's the scene where the guy telling the jokes has to kill the wounded VC because he's about to die anyway, and he could give them up otherwise.
Yeah.
It does kind of remind me of the similar deal late near the end in Full Metal Jacket with that girl, that gorilla girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think it is effective in terms of you don't really, you have to imply that the VC are over there yonder, and just the threat of them at different points.
Yeah. Yeah, like Scott said, it was he did a good job at like painting a picture without having to show everything, and keeping the budget limited, and It's a skill.
Yeah. I wonder what if it says what the budget was.
Probably pretty low, but who knows?
They got 2 Donovan songs.
Well, there you go. Probably had to license those, I guess.
Or maybe Donovan gave them up for free. He was being nice. I don't know.
Could be.
Probably not.
Yeah, this is a movie that I would like to see, kind of like an extensive making of on. I'm curious, like how this all came together, and
Yeah, I didn't check out the wiki page for it, but I probably will.
Yeah, and it's one that's just on in the US. It's just on VHS.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna ask if it was. Can you get this movie? It sounds like not really.
It's been released on DVD in Europe.
Oh, okay. So you might be able to find that online, but they could use. Yeah, it could use a nice pressing. I could see many labels maybe trying to put it out if it can be.
Yeah, I mean there could be some legal reason.
Yeah, exactly.
well, it's on Prime now. That's where I watched it.
Oh, is it?
Oh, so it is streaming. Okay, I just watched it on
the
YouTube.
YouTube link you sent was dead, so I didn't know. So I just started searching around. And was like, oh, it's on Prime.
Somebody uploaded a new YouTube link after that one went down.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I have a rip of the VHS, but I just watched it on YouTube.
Me too. I
realize
found
was
it.
on
Yeah.
Prime. It could just be because if it's on Prime, it could just be like there's just not enough interest for like a physical. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You never know though if you if someone like propped it up a little bit and did a nice promo for it and stuff. I think people would buy it.
Yeah, well, especially like you advertise it.
Yeah.
Like it preceded Blair Witch, because usually, especially among normies, like they always think that Blair Witch invented that type of movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he actually wrote some pretty big movies. Mr. Holland's Opus.
Oh yeah, that was a huge movie. He wrote that. That's cool.
Oh, and random trivia nobody cares about. He grew up like an hour from me.
Oh wow.
I was looking up. It's like
that's pretty cool.
He went to Grand Valley State. Oh, he was born in Holland. Okay. Holland, Michigan, not Holland, the country.
You've moved to Amsterdam.
So it's possible Scott has crossed paths with Patrick Sheen Duncan.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
I like to think it
I didn't
happened.
know he was.
You were standing behind him at the checkout line at the grocery store one day.
And you're wearing your camo, and you're like, "Oh shit, that guy's gonna spot me."
Patrick Sheen Duncan, look out!
He hears me mumbling about the NAM and being in the shit.
It'd probably freak him out so bad.
You're a Marine. What unit?
First, because
the second one.
Yeah, one of the first few.
We don't have a number. We're secret.
Or go there. It's like I'm unit 17,042.
Yeah, I'm really bad with the numbers. I can't remember.
Yeah, because you think they're it's like that's a really shitty unit, so you pick that number. Like I really suck at this Marines thing, so that I'm way down at 17,000.
Which unit? I was in a few of them. I don't know.
Yeah. Your numbers, your ranking, it changes every.
Yeah.
Like I'm just really annoying. They just keep shipping me around, so I can't even remember at this point.
Yeah, I'm just like a fill-in guy. They just
Yeah, I'm a bench player for the Marines. I'm on the Marine practice squad. like Roman Reigns, he was on a NFL practice squad.
Just so he can say like, yeah, I played the NFL for a while.
Well, he's upfront about it. No stolen valor on his part.
Good for him.
Fully honest.
And of course, you have the guy telling the jokes with the backwards baseball cap.
You always have to have the joke guy, you know.
That was the other thing that I thought they could have not done because it took me out a little bit. His meticulously groomed mustache that he had. Probably not. But. All right.
There's always that one guy in the military movies that has like he's really keen on his hygiene, like always shaving or like always combing his hair or something. So I guess
I'm sure in a situation like this, it was a lot of like, you know, here's my buddy and he's an actor and he's gonna be in this, but you know he doesn't want to shave his mustache, so okay.
He wants to look really good. Sorry,
he's on a soap opera in 2 weeks. And you're paying me $500 a day. I'm not shaving shit.
Yeah. Got other work to do.
But I was surprised to see Richard Brooks too, which I only know him from Law and Order, but he was like the only recognizable actor for me anyway.
Yeah, I once worked with an actor. He was supposed to work on that Manchurian Candidate remake. Denzel, like have a couple lines, and then it was in his contract that I forget what it was exactly, but it was something like that he didn't want to get a haircut or something. And it was in his contract that he didn't have to get a haircut. Maybe it was like he had another gig, you know, like I said, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And he needed long hair or something. I can't remember what it was. But he showed up to set and hair and makeup, and they're like, yeah, we have to cut your hair. He's like, no. And he just told the producer, no, I'm walking.
Damn. And
he didn't do the Manchurian Candidate. It's just a local actor to DC in Baltimore.
He must have.
Give a fuck.
It must have been important, I guess. Whatever he had going on.
It was more. And I can't remember the details exactly, but it was more the principle of it. Like they had it in the contract, and they just tried to eschew that.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
But
Stand
I
up
remember
for yourself.
I think he was on the Wire. He had a couple, or like a small character on the Wire, right? Which I have not seen yet. So
yeah, I was gonna say full circle here. We're doing the weave. We're doing the weave, guys. That's how we talk.
Yeah,
we do.
Like our king, or our Orange God King.
It might seem like we're idiots, but no, we bring it all.
It's an act.
This has all been scripted weeks at a time.
It takes brains to be this dumb.
Yeah.
I do like this the Southern guy. He has the speech about working with the black general, and the way I took it is like, back home, if he had a black man as a boss, he might have a problem with it, but the military functions differently. Like they don't see race, kind of thing. Like he'll die for his general, even though he's black.
Yeah,
but back home he's a racist fuck. That's
right. You asked me that back in South Carolina, not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was from South Carolina. Was that what it was?
South Carolina. Yeah.
I forgot. I did recognize him too. He was in 24. The
Kiefer Sutherland show, right?
A lot older and a lot heavier. So I was like, oh yeah, the same guy.
Yeah, I was wondering too. Like, I didn't recognize any of the actors, but some of them were pretty good. I'd wondered, like, I'll probably check out the wiki later, see what they did, and Yeah, so I didn't know where he got all these guys, or
Yeah, I wonder if maybe he had picked guys that had been in the military.
yeah,
At
that
least
would
a few of them. A few of them, it definitely seemed like they had been in the military. Like you can kind of tell sometimes
yeah.
when they're acting.
I think so too. Yeah, it's just different when you've been there. I think like with everything, I guess. But like you can act, but like if you had actually done it and you're an actor, it's even better.
Oh my god!
That guy was going about 75
miles racing outside.
That guy gets so much puss you wouldn't even imagine it.
Yeah.
He's so manly and tough.
Oh yeah, you can just hear it.
Yeah.
Is there any other things you wanted to mention about the movie? I was gonna I will end with the ending. Naturally, okay. I think it's a really good ending.
I mean, in case no one's seen it, I won't. No spoilers, but I was, I guess, pleasantly surprised by 5 minutes into the movie. It's like, okay, that guy's gonna die. That guy's gonna die. it was not as chalk as you would think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought the acting was good, and I liked the dialogue and stuff. Pretty good.
And the suddenness of the violence, I thought, made it a lot like effect. Like something could happen at any time, and when it did, it was like it wasn't like a buildup of tension. It was like, oh shit,
That's true.
We're getting shot at.
And it did feel like the found footage gimmick worked in terms of like the camera guy didn't know, what was going to happen, so it wasn't necessarily framed in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
But as a benefit.
Yeah, I think it was a good mechanism to do a story like this where you couldn't show everything, so it was a good way to kind of get around that.
True. It's kind of like how horror directors nowadays will do a found footage movie just because they I can get around certain areas, or it makes sense to do it in a military way, because it's like you can utilize sound and all kinds of stuff to make it effective and save money and stuff. Could only have so many explosions and helicopters and stuff in your movie, probably.
Yeah. I thought it was a really, really effective movie.
Yeah.
And then, so James, the gimmick on this is just that it's raw footage for a documentary. So whatever, I guess that's technically a pseudo documentary, but
yeah, or like an unedited documentary.
But that to me is what it's therefore found footage and not a fake documentary, because it's not edited.
Kind of a tricky one to talk about, I guess. It's hard to say what.
So, yeah, and I think that the ending is really cool. It's basically Charlie, the guy with the camera. He sets the camera down in the helicopter, then tries to help two of his comrades, and then gets shot. So it's almost like a found footage horror movie ending, because it kind of reminds you of the ending of Cannibal Holocaust. Or it's not the ending of Cannibal Holocaust, but it's like the last bit of footage where the guy falls in front of the camera, his own camera. So I don't know if maybe the director had seen Cannibal Holocaust. It was inspired by it in some way.
It's very possible.
But also it's like a way more, it looks like they probably spent half the budget on that one shot.
Yeah.
Might have, yeah. Yeah, I imagine the budget was probably pretty small. Like I said, I'll probably go check out the wiki page and just kind of check some stuff out.
Yeah, I was looking for it and I couldn't find a number.
Okay.
But
Yeah, a lot of
I'm sure
movies.
it was small because it says the production company was just called Charlie Mopic Company. Like,
So
there's
that's not real.
no,
That's not a real company.
well, it says like they just made, he just got financing himself probably.
Himself, yeah, his own crew or
There's
whatever he
no
put
like,
together.
Lionsgate was a co-producer and this, that, and the other. So, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was cost into the, $500,000 or less probably.
Yeah.
Because you're still shooting on 16 millimeter. You have to develop it, and then you have the helicopter shot. But probably less than $1 million.
I bet, yeah. Yeah, they definitely need to get a physical release for this. But that's cool that it's on Prime. At least some people are checking it out.
Yeah, there were a couple of YouTube uploads that I saw, but the Prime version definitely was the highest quality. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just would not have expected to see that on there. This movie that was on VHS and barely DVD in Europe.
Yeah, James says he found a number 150,000.
okay,
Damn.
That would be about as low as it could possibly be to get that made. Because just with the helicopter and shooting on film,
yeah,
and paying actors, that would get you to a couple 100,000 or ish. Because I remember, because the budget for this, a Spinal Tap, was $2 million, and they were shooting on 16 millimeter. But Rob Reiner said most of that was paying the three leads, because they were SAG actors, and they would just shoot and roll all day. And just paying their salaries was like more so the cost of the movie,
right.
because it was fairly cheap to just
roll a camera,
not have lighting, and just roll 16 millimeter all day.
just edit
wasn't
it.
that expensive, but it was because they had those three just like for a bunch of days, and they were SAG actors.
Yeah, I'm assuming this was not like a union project based on everyone kind of being unknown.
Some guerrilla filmmaking.
If it was 150,000, that's very impressive that they were able to pull that off.
Even for the late 80s. Yeah.
Because what does it cost to rent a helicopter now? 100,000 minimum.
Yeah, I would have no idea.
Alone. That'd be funny.
Did they have two shots, like one at the beginning and one at the end of the helicopter?
Yeah.
So they could like cram that into one day, hopefully, and
oh, I'm sure.
That was a big expense.
Yeah.
Maybe they stole the helicopter.
Let's start that rumor.
Like Werner Herzog stole the camera for his first movie. Have you heard about that?
No, I hadn't.
No.
That's awesome. That's punk rock right there.
I'm like, well, just gotta steal it.
Stealing I'm going to make this movie no matter what it takes. Well, I don't have a camera. Well, I'm going to steal one then. I appreciate it. Did he give the camera back though when he was done? That's the question.
I don't know. Let me look this up. We'll kind of end with this, I think. I think it was Sign of Life.
Have not seen it.
Okay, here we go.
Werner Herzog.
Yeah, so Signs of Life. He stole a 35 millimeter camera from the Munich Film School.
The school.
And then when asked about it, he defended it as a necessity for him to continue living.
There you go. He needed to pay them bills. He had rent to pay.
Well, no, I think him making a movie is him continuing to live.
It just, yeah, just
If he did not
his,
make this movie, he would die.
his passion.
Yeah.
His passion.
If he did not start his career, he would just melt.
Yeah.
What an interesting guy.
He felt it in him. He had the true calling.
Yeah, and he always has like amazing advice for filmmakers.
Does he?
Is it like spend 6 months working as a bouncer at a strip club and then steal a camera? Like, don't go to film school. Yes, 10 Commandments.
It's a great album. It's their best for sure.
I only buy Malevolent Creation albums with racist songs on them.
Yeah. This is pre-N-Bomb.
Pre-N-Bomb, yeah. Yeah, that's their best album for sure. Their second one's good too.
The second one's awesome as well.
Yeah. Let's see, I have a record to show.
I think I have that movie on VHS, but it has a different name. So I think I've seen it, but it was under a different name.
I got a record James might like, or you guys probably would all like.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just pick this up. Yeah, picture disc.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, lighting, but
Who put
it's
that
a
out?
classic. No, this was a Chinese. Sorry, I'm drifting from the camera. Chinese label called Hung Quan Records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool label. I don't know if their stuff is super well known in the U.S., but like I have a buddy who has a little label. So yeah, I have a buddy who has a little label that does trades with them all the time, and like they put out really cool shit.
Yeah, I have one of their reissues. I can show you in a second.
Oh, do you? Yeah, they make. I mean, their reissues are top notch. Even the CD stuff.
Yeah, I think it was on VHS as Body Count, the 11th Commandment. It's a guy breaks. It's sort of a slasher.
I'd watch it.
Or a guy breaks out of a mental institute and goes after his family or something. There's so many movies called Body Count.
It's not very unique name, that's for sure.
But I think that I think I had that as Body Count. I believe I have 4 VHS tapes called Body Count.
Oh, and all different.
Yeah, they're all different movies.
Thing is, with a name like Body Count, you better have a damn good body count. if it's a horror movie, better be a lot of deaths.
Yeah, there's an Italian slasher movie, campground slasher movie with David Hess, where he runs the campground, which is a red flag, certainly.
Surely he has nothing to do with the killings.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, give me a second, Eli.
Tom's metamorphosizing.
Yeah, David Hess shows up in a movie. You're like, I wonder if he's up to no good.
Yeah, no kidding. I bet he's just going to be a normal guy.
I just got this. I don't know. I don't know if we talked about it before. I think we might have Vargrav.
Ooh, cool.
Finnish.
Yeah,
I
like him.
Kind of a solo project. Werewolf has done the vocals on the last 2 records, but it's mainly.
Oh, that's right. But it started as the one guy. Yeah, I only have the first album. I haven't got the other stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, the first one, I really like the first one. Second one, but the last one and this one I like quite a bit. So if you're like that Emperor,
yes, I am.
Symphonic black metal.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, what's that called again?
I don't even know what that is.
I've seen it.
Horror of Horrors.
I've seen this album around. I don't think I've heard it though. Tell us.
This is the same company, the Hung Quan.
Hung Quan, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like Hung Quan or whatever.
Yeah, it's the same company.
Yeah, it's good label.
This is the first group. Oh shit!
Is that German band? I can't remember.
No, they're from the DC suburbs.
Oh shit!
The drummer from Diabolic. This is his first band.
Oh shit! Diabolic were good.
The
He's
Florida band, Diabolic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked him.
And I don't remember his name. But this is like very low budge, raw, thrashy death metal. And there's an instrumental where he's just going crazy on the drums, and it's pretty awesome. But he you can tell he gets at a couple points he gets tired. And it's like
in the middle of your drum solo.
Keep up. But it's one of those things. It's actually him playing, which is nice.
Yeah,
it comes with a poster.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd seen that cover, like, probably on some blog or something, back in like the 2000s, but I don't think I'd ever actually heard that album.
Yeah, the CD was really rare, and I remember seeing it somewhere and didn't buy it, but I remember that cover.
Yeah, me too.
And then,
what's up, Nate? Just saw Nate slip in. Yeah, so Scott, were you saying that Vargrov is like on the line? Is it like the, still the symphonic black metal?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I like it. I mean, I just got it, so I think I like it a little less than the last one.
Okay.
What was the last one? Dragon Hold or something? It has Dragon on the cover.
Okay. Yeah, I need to catch up.
But really good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I need to catch up. I really love the first album. I'll grab the others. Tom's re-sleeving on camera. Yeah. What a pose! What a poser!
What a loser!
Fucking it up.
Poser.
Oh, I had to look because I knew I was wrong. The Night Hold was the last album.
The Night Hold. Okay.
But the new Tory came out, and I got the $60, whatever the most expensive vinyl version. So it was $60.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
And you really wanted that album.
And then I also got it on Atmos.
Oh, Dolby Atmos.
Yeah.
I only know the name. I don't have no idea.
Separately or as part of that?
No, it was separately, but it was shipped from the UK.
Wow.
So let me look up how much it was.
So after shipping, like $100 probably.
I have not listened to it yet, the Atmos version. But I've mainly been just listening to the CD.
When was the last time she had an album out?
3 years or 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, so she stayed consistent this whole time, or?
Yeah.
Oh, good for her. Okay.
Yeah, she's been pretty steady. I admit I've lost track.
Okay.
How is the new one?
It's really good, I think. It's sort of maybe for her slower and more moody.
I like that.
There's one track that everyone is on like the Facebook groups. They're comparing it to Angelo Badalamenti and his Twin Peaks stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But I would say it's in her catalog. It's unique, but certain songs sound like other albums. But I'm trying to look up the Atmos version was 35 pounds. So whatever that is.
Well, as James pointed out, it was put out by Head Split Records, so that's cool.
Oh, he's talking about some the band previously.
Okay. I thought he was making a joke.
The Atmos. Yeah.
Head Split.
I was like, that's funny.
Listen, I would make fun of you, but I just spent $100 to buy the box set version of a Nocturnal Mortem live album I already have. So
steep.
Came with the shirt though. Come on.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'd go for that.
All right.
I fell into the trap of they'd had these box sets out previously. I was like, I can't buy one because then I got to buy them all. And you know what I did? I bought one, and now every time they put one out, I got to buy it.
It is a trap,
and it's $70 plus $30 shipping from Ukraine every time.
And coming from Ukraine, so I guess it's like hopefully it shows up. Like,
yeah, right. Yeah,
not to make a joke out of
it. It's a leap of faith every time.
All right. So I have a pick for the next show. I don't know why I picked this, but I was watching this biker movie and I was thinking about this movie. And this is a Manson exploitation movie. Is how I would categorize it. But it's The Night God Screamed.
Whoa.
I assume you've never heard of this.
No. It looks cool, the cover.
But it's like a home invasion, Manson family type thriller. It's on YouTube. I have a bootleg VHS of it. But I wanted to rewatch it because the interesting thing is like the cult are like Jesus freaks. So I think there was some angle where they think like other denominations of Christ are not Jesus-y enough. But then they go and kill people. But it might be like an anti-hippie movie. I was watching this is one of my favorite biker movies. And it's called The Peace Killers. I was watching this. And this is like basically hippies versus bikers showdown.
That'd be an interesting
yeah.
Who would win that fight?
The bikers sexually assault the hippies, but then the hippies are, more cerebral, so they're like making traps and stuff. And it's pretty awesome. But
I'm having trouble buying that it would be a contest.
I know.
they sell it pretty well that it's a fair fight.
Only the smartest of hippies.
But the hippies are obviously smarter than these bikers, so that helps a lot.
It's the only way they'd be able to pull it off, I'm sure.
But yeah, now maybe talk about some other Manson exploitation movie, which was like for about a year in the early 70s. And there was the Helter Skelter made for TV movie, which is really good.
Yeah, that is really good.
This is it's either like an anti-religion movie or an anti-hippie movie, but I don't really remember it super well.
Interesting.
Just discussion point.
I mean, we can talk about this next week, but I just was curious. Have you guys read Chaos, the Tom O'Neill book?
No.
Okay. It's about the Manson killings and kind of the various conspiracy theories around them. It's pretty interesting.
That'd be cool.
I think Netflix did some kind of adaptation of it. I haven't watched it.
Oh, okay.
Psychomania, that's like with the Stonehenge, like they had the power of Stonehenge, the bikers, the zombie bikers.
That sounds cool.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
The one I always think of is the one where they're werewolves. I don't remember what it's called.
Werewolves on Wheels?
Is that it? Okay.
That's gotta be it.
I've never seen it. I've just seen the trailer where it's these guys that are like a guy with a wolf mask driving a motorcycle, and I just thought it was hilarious. I'm sure the movie sucks. It is not fun at all, but the trailer's fun.
Yeah, it's I think one of the best examples of like the trailer. What you get out of the movie, you get out of the trailer.
Mm-hmm. It's a trailer and a poster.
Yeah, and then the rest is just them hanging out talking, and they got the best 2 minutes in the trailer.
Oh. Damn. I haven't seen any of these.
That's a weird one. That's on the folk horror box set, I think.
No shit. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, they're like zombie bikers that are powered by Stonehenge or something. they harass people in the town. I don't know.
They just go around harassing, being jerks.
Yeah. Or like they're hypnotized by Stonehenge. I don't know what was going on. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. So you want to say 2 weeks again? Are you guys free?
Should be, yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, we can always shift it.
Oh, I love it.
I think I'll probably talk about that next time actually.
Yeah, I love that movie. Big fan.
Yep.
Yeah, I took it as like Quentin, I don't know, feels bad for Tate and the Tate LaBianca victims. So this is like he's getting revenge for them, is how I took it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm the hero that's gonna revenge Sharon Tate by making a movie. I don't know.
That end scene though is so good in that movie.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna watch the Cliff Booth stuff when that comes out?
Probably.
I'll probably watch it, but I'm not. I almost hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, sure, it'd be cool to see, but do we need to see it? Just another example of that.
Yeah, I probably mentioned it before on here, but the novelization that Tarantino did, which has a lot of extra information in it, a lot of that in there is like, I wish he didn't say that. I wish he didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather just have the movie be the movie.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. I think we're gonna wrap it. I have to go to the bathroom. I've just been chugging water and coffee. All right. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you, Nate and James. I wonder what Simon been up to.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
He uploaded to his channel recently. I should check.
Not really. Maybe he's mad at me because he sent me a box like 3 months ago and I still haven't opened it or done a video about it.
Damn.
You should set fire to it on the show.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Blow it up.
No, lately, you know what's easier than making a video? Not making a video. So that's what I've been doing.
It is easier. Verifiably.
It's a good dog.
His dog is awesome. Oh yeah.
That's quality dog.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you guys. So let's say 2 weeks. The Night God Screamed. It does on YouTube, but I'll look it up if it's on anything else. It's just somebody uploaded a VHS. So
sorry, James, we suck at reading the comments, or sometimes.
Oh, he's talking about Simon.
Oh, on his channel. Damn. Okay. I feel like he uploaded. Maybe it's been weeks now.
all right. Well, thank you guys.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. Some links. Have a lovely day.
Yeah.